High School Sports on Ticket TV is presented by Dairy Queen Bangor. Get a DQ treat today at Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Closed for the season, reopening mid-February. Your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Dairy Queen Old Town. Head to Dairy Queen in Old Town and try the Crispy Onion Cheeseburger Meal Deal. A juicy cheeseburger topped with crispy onions, served with fries, a drink, and a small sundae. Find them at 613 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales, over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank, since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. And Quirk Auto Group. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk. Online at quirkauto.com. High School Sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Online, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Fitch Company, AM Construction and Roofing, Back Alley Bar and Restaurant, Madden Generator Services, Maine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Novus Auto Glass, Union Street Towing, Quality Automotive, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Premium Choice Broadband, Resto Pros, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Hillside Athletics, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, Sweet Frog, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Auto Radiator Services, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, Penobscot Cleaning Services, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, W.S. Emerson, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Husson University, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company.
Let's get you out to the game.
Hello everyone and welcome inside Orono High School for the site of this rivalry matchup. The Coyotes versus the Red Riots, a rivalry that dates back to 1905. Comes your way tonight on Ticket TV. We get the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show underway next, right here from Orono on Ticket TV.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
When I had first left for college, I was super excited to start pursuing my dreams. And I had met so many amazing people my freshman year. Yeah, some days were really hard balancing work life and classes, but most of them, they were the best of my life because I had something not everyone gets. A dad inspiring me every step of the way. And I'm so happy to graduate beside you.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
2025 was an outstanding year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it happened because of you. We appreciate everyone who trusted us to help you buy or sell your next home. Here's to an even bigger 2026. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food,
stay for the friends.
This winter, you have a choice for moving snow out of your way. There's this, or you could go with this. You make the call to Doors Equipment in Bangor, of course. Doors Equipment has the Kubota tractor and attachment to make that white stuff disappear. Quality, innovation, and easy-to-use design. That's a Kubota. The doors are open for Kubota and Doors Equipment. Make them orange with envy on Outer Hammond Street, Bangor.
Welcome back here to Orono and welcome in to the Bangor Savings Bank pregame show here on Ticket TV. Bangor Savings Bank has helped New Englanders achieve their goals since 1852 because at Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Whether you're planning for today or building for tomorrow, they're here with a personalized service and a commitment to what matters most to you. Visit Bangor.com. I'm Mark Paulette coming to you from the Darlings broadcast booth. Darlings and Bangor as you cover for sales and service. Shop new Ford, VW, Audi, Honda, Nissan, Volvo, and Kia models or used of all makes. Visit Darlings.com. I'm joined in our broadcast booth tonight by my broadcast partner, Chris Hoare. And Chris, let's get this broadcast underway by taking a peek at the standings. Of course, this rivalry matchup, which dates back to 1905, now a crossover matchup with the Old Town Coyotes still in Class B, Orono dropping down to Class C with the reclassifications this year. We'll take a look first at the Class C standings where Orono is hanging out right now. They enter tonight in 7th place with a record of 10-7, and from what your heel point mind is telling me, they're kind of locked into prelim position here heading into next week.
Yeah, they're not going to go any direction, I don't believe. Callis may be able to jump them based on what their schedule is. Their one remaining game left. I can't see anyone going any direction. Orono's not going to climb any higher. They're going to stay in that preliminary round. Like Orono, Caribou, a familiar foe, Foxcroft Academy, all already moving down here as well. So there's some teams that have come down with them to play in this Class B. So some familiar foes, some new teams be interesting to see how this Class C tournament plays out.
And certainly if you're the Red Riots and looking ahead beyond that potential preliminary round next week, chances are you're staring down either a Caribou team at the top of the division or a Madanauco team who came down here to Orono a few weeks ago on Ticket TV. It was a close game, back and forth. Actually, Madanauco got out to a big lead in the second half, and then Orono ripped off, I think it was like a 20-2 run to take an early lead before Madanauco eventually pulled away at the end. But that just goes to show maybe how close those spots are from the top down to 6 or 7 in Class C.
Yeah, that's going to happen as you get closer to the tournament, and these teams have all played each other, at least for the most part, once, if not twice. So there's familiarity that happens when you get into these games, especially when you're playing these teams a third time when you get into the tournament. So you have a better breakdown. You have more film to go and look at, see what didn't work out well and what things that did work well, and your game planning can be a little bit better when it comes to the tournament.
And as for the Coyotes, no covering up the fact it's been a tough year. Just 2 wins on the season over playoff teams, though, with both of them coming over John Babs, who right now is hanging on to the 8th spot there in Class B. But the Coyotes today just trying to close out the season on a positive note. As I mentioned, they came up with a couple of late season wins there over John Babs. But in a rivalry matchup, any rivalry matchup, the age-old adage, you can throw the records out, especially with one that goes back, 121 years. And this tonight, Chris, the 91st countable meeting between Old Town and Orono. That's since 1949 when Hill Points were introduced. So that's about as far back as they can track each matchup since then. But this rivalry dates all the way back to 1905 like we're talking about. And the Coyotes are going to be ready here tonight.
Yeah, I've seen Old Town play live a couple times. I've done a couple of their games. You're right, they've had a tough season. A new coach, rebuilding. They've lost some key players, obviously, with Emmett going on to play at the University of Maine. The big loss for them for Byther, and Tyler Priest hasn't played at all this year. So they had some key losses, both injury and graduation. But the kids have played hard all season. Watched them. I had a game where they played MDI, a top-tier team in Class B. Played great in the first half, just ran out of gas a little bit. MDI found their bearings. But you've got to give it to their effort, and it's only going to bode well for the future. And when it comes to rivalries, it doesn't matter you can throw the records out. These games bring out the best in both teams, no matter what they are. They're playing for school spirit and pride, and especially when they're close town rivals like this.
That look at the standings presented by Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment or office furniture. It's Levesque Business Solutions. Call 942-2226. Ticket TV coverage also presented by Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor or Ellsworth because nothing runs like a Deere. We're presented by your local family-owned McDonald's, Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, as well as Wilson Street in Brewer, where extra value meals are officially back. And we're presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Whether you're watching some sports at the bar or taking the family out for a great meal and some fun, Heroes is the place to be, the official sports grill of Ticket TV in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. We'll take another time out here in our pregame show. You see the Coyotes and the Red Riots out there on the court. We're just over 11 minutes away from getting the players introduced here tonight to the home fans in Orono. It is senior night here for the Red Riots. 4 seniors to be honored here tonight. A few for the Coyotes as well. We'll come back and talk about those seniors up next in our pregame show right here on Ticket TV.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia. You'll do better at Darling's.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Hi, I'm Steve Prey. My father built Prey's Auto Sales on trust, integrity, and dependability. Today, we work hard to carry on those same qualities. Praise Auto Sales has now grown to 2 locations, which gives you a bigger and better selection to choose from. We have a wonderful service department. They really thoroughly examine every vehicle before we sell it and also maintain your vehicle after the sale. Our financing department works with banks, local credit unions, and alternative financing to help you get in the vehicle of your choice. At Praise Auto Sales, you don't have to wait for a sale. We offer every day guaranteed lowest price. We really are an extended family of grandparents, parents, kids. Come on out and see us and you'll see why we've been in business for 40 years. Plus, we do free appraisals. Praise Auto Sales, out of Broadway, Bangor.
Acadia Federal Credit Union keeps you in touch with your money using our mobile app, Acadia Go. Access your account anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with the tap of a button. That's not all. Now with Apple Pay, use your fingerprint to pay for purchases. It's quick and your account information is never shared. Apple Pay is safe and private. Acadia Federal Credit Union. We keep you mobile.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
there's no reason to be overwhelmed. We can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery this holiday season. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen, or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
Back here at Orono, getting ready for the rivalry matchup between the Red Riots and the Coyotes tonight on Ticket TV. Class BC crossover matchup here in the regular season finale for these two teams. Old Town with the record of 2-15 on the season. Last place in Class B, 13th. Red Riots getting ready for, at the least, a prelim matchup next week in the Class C postseason. They are 10-7 entering play tonight, a team that won back-to-back Class B state championships in 23-24, has actually played in the last 3 Class B championships, Northern Maine championships, that is, because they made it there last year as well for Coach Ed Catala. It is senior night here in Orono, so we'll talk about those players here momentarily. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by the Furniture Gallery. Winter's chill is here, but the savings are heating up at the Furniture Gallery, where they have their winter blowout sale happening now with deals to help you refresh your home for less. Visit the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Topsom, and Windham for comfort that you'll enjoy all year long. We're also presented by Eastern Maine Community College. Every student has a story at EMCC. Some are just beginning, others starting a new chapter. Wherever you are, your future can start at emcc.edu. For the Old Town Coyotes, a couple of seniors out there in tonight's ball game. Brooks Vos, the Old Town leading point per game scorer and rebounder. 8.5 points per game, 5.9 rebounds. Chris, you and I did a game at the Cross Center earlier this year, actually the first win of the year for Old Town, in which Brooks was feeling it from deep. What did he hit, 4 or 5 threes that night?
Yeah, he's got 30 on the year, 30 for 88. That's pretty good numbers for high school shooting. That's pretty good numbers in general for shooting from beyond the arc.
Especially for a big, which is where he occupies for the Coyotes. Griffin Faulkner, their other senior. And for the team whose senior night it is tonight, the Red Riots, Brady Hughes, Wesley Krause, Bergen Soderberg, and Matt Allen, the ones who will be lacing it up for the final time in front of the home crowd tonight. And Chris, I played high school sports, but it was baseball and football. So as someone who played basketball, just take me through what this night is like from a nerve standpoint, from everything going into it.
And I played those other sports as well, and you have those senior nights and those, but it's always a little bit different because the sports are so much different. Basketball, it's so intimate. I mean, the gym, the crowd's close. It's such the atmosphere's always got a little bit of a different buzz. Your parents walk out onto the court, your family, it's a different environment altogether. It can get emotional. It can get, depending on what a lot of people, it's one of their favorite sports because, let's face it, it's a scoring sport, unlike the other sports that you play.
It's a scoring sport. Your face is out in the open, so you get all the credit.
Yeah, it's instant gratification. You're not hiding under a helmet, or you're one of 5, not one of 11 or 9.
Yep.
So it's a little bit different. That's why the emotional part can come on it. But at the end of the day, once it's over, you got to turn your mind back to the game at hand, and that goes for both teams. We've seen it happen. We did a game earlier this week.
Yep.
I think it was at Brewer, and it took a little bit for them to get back in sync after the festivities of pregame, and that can happen. You could see it with Orono tonight, and it's ultimately, and this is this will be one of my keys. I'm foreshadowing here a little bit. For Old Town, they want to finish the season on a high note, so a win for them over a rival is good momentum going into next year, and that's what they're looking for. For Orono, they're looking for the springboard and carry that momentum going into the tournament. You want to be playing your best at this time of the year if you know you're going into that tournament. So that's ultimately, after the senior festivities, that's what you want to be looking for. Hey, let's move on to the game. Let's take care of business.
Yeah, glad you brought that up, though, the game we did at Brewer recently, because that's the point I was going to make. You talk about all that emotion right before the game, and then you see that quite often bleed over into the first couple of minutes. It's a little helter-skelter out there.
Choppy. Yeah, games could get a little bit ugly.
No doubt about that. Coverage on Ticket TV presented by Quirk Auto Group. The Maine weather has flat out turned nasty, so make sure you're ready with a reliable truck or SUV from Quirk Motor City in Bangor. Shop their wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles built for Maine roads and ready for whatever winter brings. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk Motor City, 377 Hogan Road in Bangor, or online at quirkauto.com, that is. And we're also presented by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for driver's ed courses today at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Visit northeastdrivingschool.com to select your course. We'll take our final time out of the pregame show, and when we come back, we get you the starting lineups and the remainder of Chris's keys to the game. That's right around the corner on Ticket TV.
While some are chasing gold, Mainers like us are braving the cold, knowing warmer days are right around the corner. This is when the real work begins at Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn. Sales, service, preparation for unforgettable road trips and peaceful cruises on Maine lakes. We train for the best adventures yet to come. Are you ready? We are at Harvey RV and Marine, just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
For over 80 years, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been putting its members first. Founded in 1940, we've grown alongside our communities with branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, and Herman. We're not a big bank, and we're proud of that. We're member-owned, community-driven, and here to help you build a better financial future. Whether it's saving for a goal, buying your first home, or simply managing everyday life. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, the smart place for your money.
For years, I've been telling you that all roads lead to Down East. I'd say you listened.
Down East Toyota is now the #1 Toyota dealer in Maine. And we didn't get here just by selling cars. We got here by taking care of them.
From our state-of-the-art body shop
to our own rental agency, we're here to serve you at every stage of the journey.
From the entire Down East team, thank you
for making us the #1 Toyota dealer in Maine.
One family, one dealership, one outstanding brand. All roads lead to Down East for your next Toyota.
Your first car, your first edition, and your first edition. We're here to help with all of life's firsts. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
Have you tried the new Happy Hour specials at Uno Pizzeria and Grill? Just $6 gets you cheesy garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, buffalo chicken quesadillas, cheeseburger sliders, and much more, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m., 9 to close, and all day Sundays. Don't forget about the dough raiser at Uno's. Schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria in Bangor for more details at 725 Stillwater Avenue and place your orders at 947-5000 and unos.com.
Your local professional eco-friendly office space partner is Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At Levesque Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road, from work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares. With Maine's largest network of parts, Coastal Auto Parts keeps things moving. If it's got wheels and an engine, we've got the parts to keep it on the road, from work trucks to weekend rides. If it's on the road, we're behind it. At Coastal Auto Parts, we're driven by more than engines. We're powered by the people who count on us. Because serving our community is what keeps us going. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
For the past 10 years, Next Home Experience has grown because of you. Every buyer, seller, and referral helped build who we are today. And your milestones became our memories. The future is even bigger. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. brewerfcu.org.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Welcome back to Orono High School for the rivalry matchup between the Red Riots and the Coyotes. We just had the senior festivities. Brady Hughes, Wesley Krause, Bergen Soderberg, Matt Allen, the four seniors honored here tonight. They're the first four names off the bench in the starting lineup for the Red Riots. joined in that starting lineup by the freshman, number 52, Will Mitchell. Also having the senior cheerleaders honored here tonight. There's the Orono roster for head coach Ed Catala. We'll get you the Old Town lineup in just a minute, but first, the national anthem. All right, everybody, we are ready for some basketball tonight in Orono. It's the Red Riots and the Coyotes for the 91st countable meeting since heel points came into play back in 1949. We gave you the starters for the Orono Red Riots. Once again, Brady Hughes, Wesley Krause, Bergen Soderberg, Matt Allen, and Will Mitchell. You got the 4 seniors plus a freshman out there at the start for the Red Riots. And for the Coyotes, they're going with Ethan Clausen, Charlie DeGrasse, Ian Whitmore, Alex Bean, and Brooks Vos. We'll get Chris's keys to the game here in just a moment. It's Bean versus Mitchell in that center circle. And we are ready for this one. Tip 1 and controlled by the Red Riots. Down low, they work it to Allen, and then the first 2 of the night. Put down by the senior.
Yeah, good quick ball reversal like that. Brought away the help side and was over to throw over the top to Allen, who had an easy put up.
First set at the offensive end for the Coyotes. Working it around the perimeter. DeGrasse over to Clausen. Now it's back with Charlie into the corner. Bean will rise for 3. He can't connect. And Allen knocks the rebound to himself. Quick pass up ahead to Soderberg. He tried to catch it and bring his feet down, but did so out of bounds right in front of that Coyote bench. First whistle for stoppage here tonight. Chris, what are the keys to this contest?
For both teams, it's to compete with high energy on both ends of the court. Focus on your offensive execution and defend with intensity and contest every shot. And ultimately, it comes down, games like this, it comes down to rebounds and limit your turnovers.
Coyotes trying to get it down into the paint. A loose ball. Old Town is able to go down there and save the possession. A couple of passes into the hands of DeGrasse. He gets it out to Bean for a 3. Left a little short. And off and running with the rebound go the Red Riots. Hughes slows things down and brings it over to Mitchell on the right wing. Chris's keys to the game presented by Praise Auto Sales. A steal. Trying to lead the wrong end of a 2-on-1 break was Whitmore. He was denied. Here's a 3 from DeGrasse offline, but the putback effort put home by Bean and the sophomore into the score sheet. First points tonight for the Coyotes. Alex Bean, who averages about 5.3 points per game, 3.7 rebounds per game. Hughes getting all the way down low. His pass across the lane deflected out of play. He thought it took a deflection from a member of the green team, but not the case.
Yeah, so far in the early going, the first 3 or 4 possessions, Old Town's getting some hustle plays. A couple of steals, a couple extra possessions with offensive rebounds. Just haven't really been able to put anything back in other than that last possession.
Vos trying for 3 in the corner. He leaves it a little short, but batted around again. The Coyotes, a second chance, and it's Whitmore with the cleanup work.
as I mentioned earlier, they play hard. Just they haven't been able to get over the hump, but maybe a couple times against John Babs, but they've competed in most of their games.
Trying to get it down low to Mitchell. Red Riots able to pick it off the floor and then dropped off for Allen. Couldn't get the first shot to fall. Kick out 3 from Mitchell. Line drive shot. Rattles out, up off the glass and back down through.
Yeah, at this angle, that wasn't much higher than what we are sitting up in the stands.
No.
That was a flatliner. And
Bean coming over to Whitmore. Freshman who averages about 7.5 points per game for the Coyotes. Has it back now on the opposite wing. DeGrasse top of the key down the right side of the lane. Throws up a shot. And the rebound brought in. Hughes bringing it into the front court. Turning on the Jets down to the left side. DeGrasse was trying to draw the charge. Nice job by Hughes to get his own miss and then put it back up. And in the rebounding action, he was just trucked over.
yeah, I think it's Clausen was on the ground, and unfortunately they call that a block when that happens.
So we'll keep the action down here at this end and steal another possession out of things for the Red Riots. Mitchell brings it into Soderberg. Head fake now, puts up the 3. Offline, and Bean with the board. Pulling up from left elbow extended and missing is Clausen. One and done trip for the Coyotes. Mitchell spinning and then gets cut off. Hughes trying to work around the traffic and now gives it off to Soderberg. Krause pass down low for Allen. Up fake, got the defender in the air. Vos commits the foul. A couple of free throws coming up for the Orono senior.
Nice job by Krause. Him getting into the paint brought the Old Town defender up, which allowed him to dump it off.
If you're looking for your next ride, Praise Auto Sales on Outer Broadway has you covered. Guaranteed lowest prices every day and no waiting for a sale. Over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. You can visit PraiseAutoSales.com. Allen Good on the first. Our coverage tonight also presented by Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing for over 54 years. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, look good and feel good in a clean, shiny car, and book your appointment at DeansDetailing.com. A collision after a rebound for the Coyotes. Bean goes crashing to the court, and that whistle will be against the Red Riots. Physical start to the first 4 minutes here tonight in Orono. You wouldn't expect anything different from this rivalry matchup. And we're getting a legal screen set here, giving the ball right back to Orono.
And Orono swapped to a 2-3 zone there in that possession.
6-4 halfway through this first quarter. We've had about as many stoppages as anything else so far. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Dairy Queen and Bangor. They're reopening in the middle of this month. Allen has it on the baseline into the corner where Hughes will try to throw up a 3. He can't connect, and DeGrasse is there for the rebound.
Yeah, this goes to that choppy start that we kind of talk about when these games happen.
That has been the case so far here in Orono through the first 4.5 minutes. Whitmore flips it back to Clausen, who comes out near the midcourt stripe.
Old Town taking a second to get their offensive set against the 2-3 zone in the right spots.
They work it into Whitmore here along the baseline. His fall-away jumper catches the side of the backboard. Hughes bouncing around the screen, now rising for the long 2, can't connect. And a rebound at 0-0, Jordan Spencer.
Yeah, a lot of one and done on the Orono side.
Bean in the corner, can't connect on a 3, and Hughes has himself another rebound.
Now Old Town's going through that after getting a few offensive rebounds on the first 2-3 possessions. Both teams are not shooting well, but they're defensively rebound.
Soderberg driving hard, but can't connect. A lid on the basket right now at both ends. Clausen calling out signals and coming out top to get the Coyotes into their set. Dean skips it back to DeGrasse. That was Clausen putting up the three and knocking it down. First triple of the night for the Coyotes has them in front by one.
Just the way he caught that, he knew if the ball got reversed back from that wing, from the opposite side, he was going to shoot it.
Soderberg gives to Allen, top of the key. He's got it over to Mitchell now. Mitchell trying to split a couple of defenders, bounces it out to Soderberg. Allen gives the up fake, tries to start the drive. His pass is knocked away, and Hughes into the backcourt to collect. 95 seconds and counting in this first quarter. Hughes crosses over, gets down the lane, has the ball poked out of play, but it will stay right here with the Red Riots. Tonight's coverage brought to you in part by Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Also by Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. Mitchell trying to come out of the corner with it. Over to the other freshman, Amari LaBelle, into the game. Trying to flip it down low. That one wasn't anywhere near Matt Allen from the pass from Johnny Jones. You could see Allen asking what was going on there, and it's another unforced error here in the early going by the Red Riots.
Yeah, Jones saw him open. He was just a little quick to get the pass off as Allen was still establishing his position up the lane.
Coyotes get it into the corner. Attacking on the baseline was Clausen. He loses it out of play. Looked like he was trying to sell at least a swipe to the face. Couple of subs being made for the Coyotes here with 61 seconds left in the opening quarter. Hughes off to LaBelle, who returns it for three, and it rattles home. Brady Hughes with his first points on senior night.
Yeah, and he's missed a few games this year. The hyperextended knee, he's been back for a few games. I'm not sure how many.
He's got a heavy tape job on that left knee here tonight for the regular season finale.
Yeah, he's gone from a knee brace sleeve down to a tape job, so that's a good sign for Orono. Yeah.
Poked away from behind there, taken away by the freshman. Pass up ahead to Hughes, and he finishes it. How about that? Just a couple of quick touches leads to 2 points for the Red Riots. The crowd comes to life here in Orono at the end of the first quarter. Can the Coyotes quiet them down? They got to get a shot off down to 3 seconds, stepping into one and putting it over everything at the buzzer is Whitmore, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. 5 quick points at the end for the Red Riots, and they lead it by 4 after 1. Orono 11, Old Town 7. Second quarter up next on Ticket TV.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
When you work in disaster services, the phone rings at all hours. Knobscott Cleaning, can I help you? People appreciate hearing a real voice on the other end. Since 1976, that personal touch has set us apart. When disaster strikes, you just want your life back to normal. You want a reputable company, someone you can trust. We take care of things and give you peace of mind. I'm Jason Sear, owner of Penobscot Cleaning Services. 24/7, we're here for you.
Back here in Orono, where the crowd is getting into things. Red Riots finished the first with the final 5 points, and then it was the freshman, Amari LaBelle, opening the scoring here in the second with a 3 right as we were coming back. Orono, an 8-0 run here, and now doubling up the Coyotes 14-7 as that one is knocked out of play. Ethan Clausen going on the attack. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Dairy Queen in Old Town. You can head to the DQ in Old Town to try the Crispy Onion Cheeseburger Meal Deal. A juicy cheeseburger topped with crispy onion served with fries, a drink, and a small sundae. Find it all at 613 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Bounce pass inside to Vos. He tries the little fader, can't connect, and Allen with a strong board. Hughes quickly up court into the corner. Soderberg for 3, can't connect. And a rebound pulled down by the Coyotes. Quickly the other way, and Soderberg just getting a fingertip to it to knock it out of play and stop the transition break.
If you're Orono, you get out in front of Brady Hughes and he'll find you. He does do a good job looking up and getting the ball to the corner, especially if you get a shooter like Soderberg. You can get that ball up ahead. He gets an open look. You want him to take that.
Lewis going to work. Draws the contact, and he's got a couple of free throws coming up. Coyote senior looking for his first points of the night, averaging 8.5 points per game, 5.9 rebounds per contest. Ticket TV brought to you in part by Hillside Athletics, where they are passionate about sports and feature cutting-edge equipment to help you better your game. Visit hillsideathletics.com for a full list of equipment, services, and training packages. Perfect trip to the line for the senior. That snaps the the Red Riot run at 8-0. Whoa, look at that. Matt Allen was trying to whip one into the corner, and the ball got hung up in the twine.
Yeah, he got triple teamed. There was a good help side by Clausen on that, and then DeGrasse came over, and he had the right look to skip it the other way, but unaware of where the net was. And
sixth defender on that. Trip down the court for the Coyotes. They're able to pay it off at the other end, knocking down a 3 from straight on Charlie DeGrasse. Well, basketball is a game of runs. Not too many points on the board so far, but it has been streaky both ways. Allen in perfect position for the rebound and the putback. That was all thanks to the work he had done early, getting that positioning down low. DeGrasse will try another 3. No. Rebound batted around. It winds up with the Coyotes. Baseline jumper. Shan's unable to connect. And here come the Red Riots. Allen will try a 3. He had some space. It's offline. Coyotes the first to touch it. There were bodies all over the floor. A second whistle comes in, and we just got to see who this foul is going against.
I think it's on Allen.
Coyote basketball as a result. Both teams making a substitution. Allen and Hughes checking out of the game, so a couple starters out right now for the Red Riots.
I think if you're Coach Catala, you take that foul. Allen's just being aggressive, trying to go get the offensive rebound instead of just letting the defense win.
Winter storms are blitzing in. Don't let your power get sacked. Call Dakota at Madden Generator Services for expert installation and rock-solid maintenance. Keep the lights on and the heat rolling at 951-4668. That's power you can count on. DeGrasse, nice crossover. Got some space for the jumper, but left it a little short. Red Riots running the other way. Soderberg into the corner. Quick ball movement. Wide open 3 for Mitchell. That passing set has to make Coach Catala happy, although you'd never know it from his unchanging look over there at the end of the Orono bench.
That was a good lead pass to the left side block. Basically to skip it to the opposite corner and swing back to the top wing for a wide open three. Out of transition. It's good offense by Orono.
6-point lead for the home-sided Red Riots, 18-12, about halfway through the second quarter. DeGrasse has the chair pulled out from underneath him, able to get it off to a teammate and avoid the travel. Bean backing out and slowing things down a little bit for the Coyotes. Nice job by DeGrasse cutting in the lane, receiving the pass, and laying it off the window for two.
You watch this Old Town offense, and there's constant movement and screening, and if you're not playing fundamental defense and you don't have your wits about you, you're going to run into a screen, you're going to get caught, and you're going to leave your defender, you're going to leave your offensive player wide open, and that's what happened in that situation.
Cohen Corbo was getting ready to make a pass right there, and the intended target took off away from him, so an extra step gives the ball to the Coyotes, trailing by 4, just under 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Reminder that also tonight on Ticket TV down in Ellsworth, the Eagles hosting the MDI Trojans. Big one in Class B at the end of the regular season. Shot just falling off the rim. And it's Orono bringing it the other direction. Into the corner to Mitchell. Mitchell goes down low. Now to the opposite corner, working it around the perimeter. LaBelle probes, but nothing there. Getting in some trouble here, and Corvo able to keep that pivot foot stuck to the court. Mitchell, kick out, Kraus. Actually, that's Jones who thought about it. Nice stand here by the Coyotes, though, not allowing them into the interior of that defense, and coming away with the steal. Vos picks it off, gets it up court, pass over to Bean, and that ball just popped off his hand as he went up with the left.
Yeah, it looked like he just lost his grip on it.
LaBelle, a quick catch and shoot three the other way, a sidewinder. He's got his second three here in the second quarter off the bench.
It's a 5-point swing just on that with a missed layup into a three-pointer at the other end.
Absolutely. Timeout, Old Town. Mark Melvin wants to talk things over. 2:29 remaining in the first half, and the Red Riots have stretched this out to a 7-point lead at 21-14. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Angela's Pizzeria. If you're in the mood for mouthwatering pizza or Italian food made from fresh ingredients, just try Angela's Pizzeria in Bangor and in Hamden. Also brought to you by Quality Automotive in Brewer, where reliable service meets expert care. From routine maintenance to major repairs, their team keeps your vehicle running right. Experience the Quality Automotive difference at 13 Abbott Street in Brewer. Visit qualityautomotiveme.com. And we're brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Great food, great drinks, great vibes. And for takeout, call 947-5000 or visit unos.com. Seven-point game here in Orono at 2:30 until the half. Jack DeGrasse walking things into the front court. Passing off to Bean, who will put up a three. High arcing shot, pops off the heel and into the waiting arms of Allen.
Yeah, nice little set play. Coach Melvin draws up out of the timeout, though. A little double screen at the high post for Clausen to come off with a pop-out and a roll, and they got the pop-out to Bean. He got a nice look, just didn't make it.
Jones bounces it low to Allen. Kick out to Mitchell, who goes on the attack. Corvo as it almost poked free. Actually, that was Hughes at that point, and then I believe it was Mitchell who gets called for the over and back because I guess he could have got to it before the half court?
I think they called it from travel.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah. I can tell you, Orono's creative with their roster heights. This is back when I played. They listed me as 5'10".
Yeah.
I'm 5'7". I might have shrunk a little bit now. And I was listed as 5'10". There's no way Brady Hughes is 5'10". I grew up with his dad. His dad is 5'7". And I see him up in the stands. He'd probably kill me for saying he's 5'7". I'll give him 5'7.25". He might be a little bit taller than me, but Brady is. They grow their hair out high now, so we'll give him the inches on that. But
well, you got to factor in the shoes and the hair, and Getting a couple inches at both ends.
It was worse because back when, here we go, back in the day stuff, when they announced your name, they would announce your height a lot at most of the places you play. Now it's rare. So when you get announced at 5'10", people are like, you'd be like, really?
Get some looks.
You run out as a 5'7" point guard. They list you as 5'10", and the announcer says you're 5'10". Wait, what's going on here?
Turnover for the Red Riots gives it back to the Coyotes here inside of 90 seconds remaining in the first half. Old Town being very patient here at the end of the half, trying to make this offensive set count. Bean and DeGrasse, a little two-player game. Charlie on the attack, rejected from behind. It's tough to tell from our angle if that was Hughes or Jones.
I think that was Jones from behind.
Yeah, one of them got the mid up there.
Those are the guys I'd hang out with. Jones, the DeGrasse brothers, Hughes. There's a few of them out here.
I'm saying, what are you talking about where we're listed? We're getting the blocks down here.
Yeah, exactly. We're little big men. They're aggressive, though. I do like the DeGrasse brothers play well. I like how hard they play. They play it the right way. To go to Clausen, there's a lot of talent coming back.
Down inside of 45 seconds as that pass gets away, but Whitmore was there to back it up. It would appear at this point that the Coyotes are taking this final 45 or so seconds off the clock and working this for one shot. You see Clausen looking at the referee there for the close count. He dishes off to DeGrasse. We're down to 25 seconds left. That pass out top to Brooks, tipped and stolen. The freshman Mitchell with the steal and just unable to convert it at the window. Vos might have got a hand in there.
Yeah, he made enough of a distraction that made that layup not comfortable for Mitchell.
So right back where we were, the Coyotes trying to get the final shot. An up fake, a kick out, Bean for three, no, and Allen comes in for the board. Hughes launches, catches glass, but that's how the first half will come to a close. After 16 minutes in Orono, the Red Riots leading Old Town in this rivalry match, 21-14. Don't go anywhere. Halftime show coming your way next on Ticket TV.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
The hands-on experience is such a crucial part of education, period.
The faculty are incredible. They work so hard to make sure that all their students have what they need to succeed.
There's all kind of opportunities, and I'm just very grateful knowing that I have a job lined up full-time when I graduate, and that is all thanks to coming to Hudson.
2025 was an outstanding year of growth for Next Home Experience, and it happened because of you. We appreciate everyone who trusted us to help you buy or sell your next home. Here's to an even bigger 2026. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Every day is a Carhartt day. From the lecture hall to the lab, hard work pays off. And whether we're perfecting our designs or just kicking back, we do it in style. Carhartt style. Carhartt from Miller's Workshop in Brewer.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk. Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Now
now open. Darling's Ford Commercial Vehicle Center, 80 Haskell Road in Bangor. Servicing almost all makes and models of medium and heavy-duty trucks and RVs, from half-tons to vehicles weighing up to 75,000 pounds. Our factory-trained technicians and dedicated service bays are here to keep your wheels on the road. Schedule service now at darlingsford.com. Call 992-1691 or stop in today. You'll do better at Darlings.
You deserve a clean car. Let the pros at Dean's Detailing renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. Enjoy your ride. Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit. Dean'sDetailing.com.
Carhartt, clothing that works as hard as you do. We've got it. Miller's Workshop, for brands that work.
We are back here at the half in Orono. The Red Riot cheerleaders ready to put on a show here at the half. It is senior night in Orono for the basketball players, same for the cheerleaders here. So they're putting on a show for the home fans. You see the score right there in this 91st countable meeting of Orono versus Old Town since Heel Points came to play in 1949. This is a rivalry that dates all the way back to 1905. And tonight at the half, we're separated by a touchdown. It is 21-14. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. They feature luxury recliners and an upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. Also brought to you by Premium Choice Broadband, family-owned and locally operated, offering affordable high-speed internet across Maine for over a decade. When you call, you get a live person, because to them, your family. Learn more at premiumchoicebroadband.com. Let's get this halftime show underway with a look at the highlights presented by Next Home Experience, the market leader. And as I'm not going to say we called it, Chris, at the start, but we were talking about how emotion on senior night can sometimes lead to a choppy start. And, well, with 35 total points on the board after 16 minutes, we certainly had a little turbulent start here tonight.
Yeah, it was a little slow going, a little sloppy, choppy, whatever you want to call it. It was exactly what it was. It was exactly what we called it. There's no other way to know it. You know, shots weren't falling, passes weren't crisp, offensive execution wasn't great, but kind of what we expected a little bit, and then it kind of sorted itself a little bit, as you can see by the highlights. Some threes made on both ends.
Yeah, Red Riot's knocking down 3 threes in that second quarter. That was actually, 9 of their 10 points that they scored in that, or 9 of the 11 that they scored there in that quarter?
Yeah, I had them for 5 threes in the first half, so they started to find their way from distance. And this is what Old Town does. Their constant circle style of offensive movement. Cutters, find cutters, get them easy baskets at the hoop.
There's a shot of our University of Maine fan cam here at the half. The fans enjoying the show from the cheerleaders out there. Still 10 minutes on the clock at the half, so a little bit of an extended halftime show tonight in Orono here on senior night. Time now to get you that first half recap. And the Coyotes led in scoring, 5 points by Charlie DeGrasse, 3 from Ethan Clausen, 2 for Ian Whitmore, 2 for Alex Bean, and 2 from Brooks Vost from the charity stripe for their total of 14. The Orono Red Riots, they are led by 6 points apiece from the freshmen, Amari LaBelle and Will Mitchell, 5 for Brady Hughes. And as I'm going through my book here, Chris, I think I've done some improper math because the numbers I have don't add up to 21. We can compare and contrast my scoring and your scoring, but I had Mitchell and LaBelle for 6, Allen and Hughes for 5. With my rudimentary math skills, that's 22 points, not 21.
Yeah, I had Allen for 4 and Mitchell for 7, Hughes for 5, and LaBelle. So I had Hughes for 5, Allen for 4, LaBelle for 6, and Mitchell for 7.
Your math also equals 21.
Yes.
I mean 22. I think we're both off by a point here. we'll figure out where exactly we went wrong here at the half in Orono on Ticket TV, where our coverage is brought to you in part by Resto Pros. When disaster strikes, leaks, water, damage, or major messes, call Resto Pros. Cleanup, rebuilds, insurance coordination, serving Bangor, Brewer, Ellsworth, Newport, and beyond at 292-5969. I'm wondering if we gave a 3 somewhere where there was not one.
Well, based on where we're sitting in the monitor being right in this angle, I'm wondering if Mitchell might have a 3 and not a 2.
That line drive.
I mean a 2 and not a 3, right?
Yep. His feet would have been blocked out from us, so that could be what's going on here. Either way, the score at the half, Orono 21 and Old Town 14. Well, we have a moment. Let's take a look at our upcoming broadcast schedule on Ticket TV. It's pretty light because we are at the end of the regular season. Another game happening tonight down in Ellsworth, where the Eagles are hosting the MDI Trojans. A lot of heel points on the line in that one in the middle of the Class B ranks. MDI 15-2. Their only 2 losses this year to Herman. Ellsworth, I believe, they're a double-digit win team coming into tonight, either 10 or 11 wins, hanging out not too far behind the Trojans in the Class B standings. And then tomorrow night, it is the finale for Ticket TV here in the 2025-26 high school basketball season. We close it out at the Stable, Hamden Academy, 6:30 for Class A girls basketball between the Broncos and the Bangor Rams. And then it is on to Tourney 2026. Of course, the Ticket is your tournament headquarters, and it all begins next week with the new Class S tournament, getting things underway even a couple of days earlier from the true tournament setting, if you will, where normally next week is reserved for prelims, but thanks to the new Class S, we got quarterfinals Tuesday and Thursday night to bring you on the airwaves of Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket.
Yeah, something new and different. It's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out with the Class S. And, of course, we have prelims in B, C, and D that are going to happen during that same period. So It's a little bit different tournament year than normal, but it's the new normal.
That it is, and the Ticket is your tournament headquarters, 92.9 FM and 929theticket.com. Ticket TV brought to you in part by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, offering custom blinds, shades, drapery, and outdoor awnings. 105 Main Street in downtown Bangor. And we're brought to you by Novus Auto Glass. Give them a call today at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. We'll take our final time out of the halftime show, and when we come back, we'll get you set for the second half between the Red Riots and the Coyotes in this rivalry matchup on Ticket TV.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
When you work in disaster services, the phone rings at all hours. Knobscott Cleaning, can I help you? People appreciate hearing a real voice on the other end. Since 1976, that personal touch has set us apart. When disaster strikes, you just want your life back to normal. You want a reputable company, someone you can trust. We take care of things and give you peace of mind. I'm Jason Sear, owner of Penobscot Cleaning Services. 24/7, we're here for you.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT, supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales makes it easy to keep your John Deere running smoothly year-round. Our mobile maintenance truck will come to you and service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard. Just call or schedule online. Whatever the season, we'll have you tuned up, sharpened up, and geared up to mow or blow whatever Mother Nature dishes up. Contact the Smith Brothers today for service delivered.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Celebrate store-wide savings at the Furniture Gallery this holiday season. Grand deals in honor of the grand opening of our 4th location in Topsom. Need a new bed? Purchase a king mattress for the price of a queen, or take advantage of 18-month special financing on select mattresses. The Furniture Gallery has just what you need at prices that fit your budget. Enjoy grand opening savings at all 4 locations, and be sure to visit our new store in the Topsom Fair Mall. The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, North Windham, and now Topsom.
For the past 10 years, Next Home Experience has grown because of you. Every buyer, seller, and referral helped build who we are today, and your milestones became our memories. The future is even bigger. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Have a painful tooth or an entire mouthful of teeth? Mid-Coast Denture Design now offers tooth extractions in both Ellsworth and Brewer. Get your teeth pulled and immediate dentures placed right in our office. Quick, convenient, and comfortable. Let denturist Lindsay Young and her staff create immediate dentures for you, all in one location. Mid-Coast Denture Design, the go-to in Bangor and Ellsworth for dentures and tooth extraction services. Because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Back here in Orono on Ticket TV, the Red Riots and the Coyotes out of the half, and we are ready to get the second half underway in just a few minutes here. Orono on top 21-14. Our Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Union Street Towing. They've been serving the greater Bangor area for over 40 years with towing, flatbed recovery, lockouts, and jump starts. Fully licensed and insured. Call 942-4200. Well, Chris, you and I were just talking during the break about Cooper Flagg and his performance against the Celtics last night. He's not having a bad 3-game run in the NBA for a teenager, is he?
Not at all. Especially, it was just a few weeks ago they talked about him hitting the rookie wall.
Yep.
He busted through it pretty quickly. I mean, it was like 2 games he might have been off, and next thing you know, he's on a, I don't know what they said his average was in the last 3 games. It's going to be around 34 or something,
like,
35.
I think it's like 39.
Yeah.
Because he's gone for like 43, 34, and 36.
Yeah. You know, get out there and develop, young man, and that's what they're allowing him to do. And he's taking shots, and I still don't understand the officiating. There's games where you got drilled in the head and don't get calls, and then last night you got a few more calls, which was a little better, which was better for him. But
and Jaylen Brown wasn't a fan of that last night.
No, he didn't get some of the calls that you thought he would have gotten. But of course, them making a big trade today. Dallas moving Anthony Davis on to Washington, so they freed up some cap space.
Yeah, some financial flexibility to make some real improvement around Cooper this winter. I did the math today. AD played in 29 of a possible 82 games during his tenure in Dallas. Second quarter underway here in Orono. Red Riots with possession of the basketball and leading by a touchdown here on Super Bowl week. Hughes with the strong attack. The drop off for Krause, and he goes just too high off the glass.
Yeah, Goober reverse direction on his dribble and dumped down, just once again couldn't convert the layup.
There's a great look. First, it was the one-handed pass from DeGrasse, almost like a reverse pocket pass, if you will, out to Whitmore for the 3.
And that's a 5-point swing for Old Town in that case. Wide open layup missed to converted 3 at the other end for Old Town.
Kraus bouncing it to the baseline. Soderberg has his first points here on senior night.
Yeah, good backup by Soderberg and better bounce pass.
23-17 is our score. Just about a minute into the third quarter. Vos going to work at the left elbow, spinning into the lane, trying to force it up and can't get it to fall, though the ball deflects out of play and was last touched by Orono. Sweet Frog is your go-to basketball season treat. Before or after the game, swing by 878 Sweet Bee, Stillwater Avenue in Bangor for froyo, ice cream, and all your favorite toppings. Corner 3 offline, and Allen has the rebound. Hughes quickly ahead to Soderberg. Couple of big steps and 2 more points for Bergen.
It's good to get him off to a quick start in the second half.
Quick whistle here. Mark Melvin with a timeout, wanting to talk things over. Just a 30-second timeout, a minute and 18 seconds into this second half, with Orono in front by 8. Auto Radiator Services have been serving the greater Bangor area for over 50 years. Maintenance, repairs, and specialty services like remote car starters. Call 942-4554 or visit 868 Hammond Street in Bangor. Senior night here in Orono, and the parents and the fans in the stands, you can't call them fat heads because they're rather small, rather skinny, but they got the slight heads out tonight for the seniors.
I've seen a bunch of those.
Waving the cutouts.
It's the respectful head.
Yes.
So you're not blocking anyone's view. It's a good crowd here tonight, too. It's always hard to tell with these gyms that only have bleachers on one side, what the crowd is like. But this is definitely a good crowd. If they had bleachers on both sides, this would be a good crowd.
Oh, yeah, we are all packed in on this side of the gym here for this rivalry matchup tonight in Orono. Coyotes trying to go down low. Vos with a little fall away and working the Nowitzki action on the baseline.
A nice little step back on the catch. He had momentum carrying him that way, so it was able to push off and get the shot with some power up to the hoop.
First made field goal of the night for the Coyotes' senior leading scorer, Brady Hughes, here going to the free throw line after drawing some contact. Brady had 5 points in the first quarter off a 3 and a 2. First trip tonight to the line. If you're hungry after the game, visit the Back Alley Bar and Restaurant at the Family Fun Bowling Center, 15 Hilder Street in Bangor, or at backalleyrestaurant.com. Hughes hits both to give him 7, and the Orono lead up to 8, 27-19. Running into some trouble there was Clausen. Hughes takes it right away, spins and puts his head down. But a nice job by Clausen, being right there with him the whole way in transition. Ethan nearly loses it. Has it back and passes off to Jack DeGrasse. Actually, that was Charlie with it briefly before the return here to Clausen. Vos with some space out top. He can hit that shot and does so. Brooks Vos, 5 points here in the third, and he's got 7. Now leading all Coyotes.
Yeah, he's a kind of I don't know really what you call him, a tweener. He's not a true big man, but he'll go down and mix it up. It's more, he's not a leaper. He's more of a physical, create space with my body type big man, and then he'll step out and shoot the 3, as we talked about. He's hit 30 on the year, and now he's got 31. So you got to defend him at both ends. He's not going to blow by you with his dribble, but he's a tough guard.
Across the way to Bean. Back to Vos, catch and shoot 3. Good looking shot, but comes up short.
I almost call him a little kind of a throwback, old school style post player.
Hughes gives to Allen, trying to spin his way into the lane. Kraus at the top. Went to pass it to Soderberg. It took off to the baseline, so a nice job there by Kraus to slam on the brakes and not travel once the mind was thinking one thing. Mitchell finds Soderberg on the baseline. He tries to kick it out to Kraus in the opposite corner, but Bergen was fouled off the catch.
Yeah, Old Town getting a little more aggressive on their player-to-player defense, and in that case, they're getting beat backdoor because they're being a little too aggressive, losing their defensive position between the ball player, their player, and the other man, getting their head in the lane, losing sight of, you got to be able to see them both. You turn and look at the ball, you lose your player, and they're getting back cut, and the help's not there, and that's what happened on that last play, and it caused a foul.
Jordan Spencer into the game for Vos, who just checks out. The Red Riots work it down low to Mitchell, who uses some of that vacated space, and he's got 8 points.
Yeah, soft little left-hand turnaround hook.
Will Mitchell, a good-looking freshman. Had a good game a couple of weeks ago against Mattinock on Ticket TV. He's got 8 here tonight. A little leaner in the lane, floating it over the top is Whitmore for 2 more.
Yeah, much different start for both teams from the first quarter when we were talking about the choppiness. Both teams are starting to score a little bit, feel each other out, comfortable with how they're playing now.
Shots are falling here in the third quarter. Kraus trying to get it down low to Allen. Allen going to work around Spencer. Just couldn't get the shot to fall, but tenacious, fighting for the rebound. He gets it, kicks it out to Mitchell, whose 3 goes over everything, and the rebound batted out to Whitmore. The freshman flips it off to Clausen for 3. Ethan Clausen with his second triple of the game, and this is a 2-point ball game here in Orono. Coyotes not going anywhere. Soderberg looking for the answer. He can't connect. And a rebound brought in by Whitmore. Red Riot fans trying to make some noise here. Old Town on a little bit of a run. Kick into the corner. DeGrasse for 3. And Old Town has the lead, 30-29.
That all started by Clausen being able to attack down the lane and get into the paint. As soon as he gets in the paint, the help has to come over from the wing, which left DeGrasse wide open, and it's a good recognition by Clausen to get the kick out to him.
4 3-pointers in this third quarter for the Coyotes to grab the 1-point lead. Allen into the corner. Mitchell can't answer. Whitmore grabs the board, gets around Mitchell into the front court, attacking into the corner. Another open look. That one left a little short by Bean. Old Town is getting good looks, though. Quickly at the other end, Soderberg, baseline kick out to Kraus. Out top to Mitchell. And that foul might have been the only thing that stopped Mitchell from rising for 3. Good action right now, though, in this third quarter in Old Town. On top by a point, 30-29, 2:22 remaining in the quarter. You can visit American Made Home Good Works at 36 Springer Drive in Bangor's Rennie's Plaza, featuring handcrafted USA-made products from all 50 states. A couple of substitutions here for both teams. Ready for the baseline out. Orono gets it into Mitchell, over to Hughes for 3. A little short, and Spencer with the board. Soderberg got to check out of the game and now holding some tissue to his nose. Spencer passing it down the lane. Whitmore, a nice move, but the layup left a little short. Let's see who this one was last touched by. It was the Red Riots, so keep it down here with the Coyotes. Ian Whitmore, just a freshman. A nice job cutting through the lane there, but just couldn't get it over the post players down low.
I know this is senior night, but both of these teams have some pretty good youth coming back in their program.
Inbound here to Whitmore. Freshman who averages 7.5 per game for the Coyotes. Spencer stuck on the baseline. Allen tries to surround him. Dishes it off to DeGrasse, who gets stripped. Ball is still loose. And now a tie-up is the call. Keeping it down at this end still. So an extended possession here for the Coyotes.
Yeah, Old Town doing a good job maintaining the possession there. Didn't really get any looks out of it. The ball got kind of trapped on the baseline with Spencer.
Bring it into Shands. They get it down low. Up fake, but that up fake forces DeGrasse into a travel. Timeout here. Coach Catala wants to talk things over. It's a 60, but we'll hang on to it right here in Orono, where the Coyotes are on top by a point, 30-29 with 96 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Knowlton Automotive, a full-service preventative maintenance and auto repair center. Family-owned, guaranteed service at a fair price, $32.97 Broadway in Kentuskeg, or at knowltonautomotive.net. While we have a moment, let's take a look at the school profiles. We'll start off with the visitors from Old Town. And the Coyotes, enrollment of 546. Jeremy Bousquet, the AD. Scott Gordon, the principal. Did you know that during World War II, Milford was home to an Air Force auxiliary airfield operational from 1942 to 1948. It supported training missions from nearby Dow Army Airfield and later served as a survival school site.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I. The things you learn on Ticket TV. Let's see what we have for Orono High School. Enrollment of 360, dropping down to Class C this year. Mike Archer, the AD, Sam Runco, the principal for the Red Riots. And did you know the Maine Black Bears mascot was introduced in 1914? An actual live bear named Jeff once roamed the sidelines of UMaine games.
Jeff, huh? Just a random
Jeff the bear.
All right. That flows. A little different than bananas, but
yeah,
I can see how it went from Jeff to bananas.
The evolution over time. Old Town applying some pressure in the backcourt. The Red Riots get through it. LaBelle bounces it down low. Allen had some space. He bumps with Spencer. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but free throws coming up for the Orono senior.
A good job by Orono being patient on their press break when they came out here, taking their time, not looking to force out anything out of it, and moving the Old Town defense to the point where they had something on the weak side to Allen.
The senior Allen at the line. He's got 5 points so far tonight. Coverage of tonight's game brought to you in part by the Farmer's Table for home-style cooking, just like Mom makes. Visit the Farmer's Table at 15 Stetson Road in Corinna. Allen has the second fall off as well, but LaBelle's right there for the rebound. And then poked away out top. A steal here, Jack DeGrasse. And he's called for an offensive foul. Got tied up under the rim. Was wondering if maybe he was going to get tagged with another traveling violation, but they call him for the charge.
That's such a tough matchup because DeGrasse is quick. Both DeGrasses are quick. And then you got Hughes, who's pretty quick too. Hughes had the extra step, and that's part of the difference when you're running without the ball as a defender against the person you're defending who has the ball. It's usually a step slower.
Hughes.
That might have happened to DeGrasse there.
Hughes nearly left the basketball behind. He's got it. LaBelle, skip pass, cross court, open three for Jones. He can't connect. And a rebound pulled down by Shands.
Yeah, good box out by Shands there.
Old Town quickly the other way, now slowing things down with 45 seconds and counting in the quarter. It has been a strong third quarter by the Coyotes, turning a 7-point halftime deficit into a 30-29 lead. Shands to Spencer as we're down to 30 seconds left in the quarter. Back out top to Jack DeGrasse. Coyotes working it around the perimeter. Back in the hands of DeGrasse, down to 20 seconds now. Old Town is looking for that final shot. They want to take this lead to the fourth. Into the hands of Whitmore. They're spacing for him, trying to work around a screen with 10 seconds. Had it stripped briefly. Baseline floater, no. Gets it back. Gets bumped with 4.2 seconds on the clock. The fortunate thing for Orono, though, that's their first team foul of the quarter.
I guess unless they call them on the floor. Yeah, he called it a block.
Yep. So 4.2 seconds here for the Coyotes to get off a shot at the end of the quarter. It'll be Charlie DeGrasse to inbound from the baseline. Couple of fakes down low. Now they get it in. Shands underneath gets rejected. Mitchell, the freshman, with a right hand right in there to deny the Coyotes at the rim. But after 3 quarters of play, it's Old Town with the lead, 30-29. The fourth up next on Ticket TV. Welcome back to Orono for the final quarter here tonight in this rivalry matchup between the Coyotes and the Red Riots. Old Town trailed 21-14 at the half and then put up 16 points in that third quarter, now to lead by 1 with 8 minutes left on the clock. Coverage tonight brought to you in part by the Fitch Company, electrical and control systems engineers, technicians, designers, and drafters ready to tackle complex projects. Visit fitchcompany.com. Well, Chris, apart from seeing what we have here, 4 3-pointers go through the iron for the Coyotes. Apart from just the confidence of that, what else did you see in that third quarter that helped them stake the lead that was just taken back there by Orono?
It's their defense. Their defensive pressure was much better on the ball and off the ball. They made it very difficult for Orono to get good shots off.
One and done trip for the Coyotes. LaBelle brings it into the front court for the Red Riots. He has it.
But the other part of that is that once you start hitting shots, it's easier for you to get your defense set up as well.
Mitchell going to work and scoring at the window. The freshman with 9 tonight.
That always gets missed is, you miss shots. Your defense is in transition now, and that's harder to get set up.
Timeout on the floor here. It's a 60-second timeout called by the Coyotes. 7:11 left in the game, and Orono on top, 33-30. Ticket TV brought to you in part by AM Construction Roofing, serving Bangor, Machias, Ellsworth, Augusta, and beyond. Free quotes, roof replacements, winter snow removal. Plus, you can refer a friend and earn up to $250. Visit amconstructionroofing.com. Also brought to you by Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, family-owned and operated since 2007 with locations in Herman and Pittsfield, and by Pat's Pizza in Hamden. Whether playing or watching, basketball can work up quite an appetite. That's when it's time for Pat's Pizza on Main Road in Hamden. Call 947-6488 or visit patspizzahamden.com. Well, we have a minute here. Let's take a look at the upcoming live events on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket for the rest of the week. Of course, making our way towards Super Bowl 60 on Saturday. We got Celtics at the Rockets tonight, continuing that tough Texas two-step against Ime Udoka's 31-win Houston squad. Tomorrow, 2 Maine basketball games for you. The first one, 11 a.m. as the Black Bear women's team hits the floor at Vermont. And then the men host Vermont at 6 with a 5:30 pregame cutting into the drive. And then on Friday night, Maine hockey heads down to Boston University to take on the Terriers in Hockey East action.
I'd like to know who schedules a college basketball game at 10:30 in the morning.
That is a tough one, isn't it?
I would understand maybe in the tournament.
I think it's one of those bring the schools to the game deals where they bring out the elementary kids from around, assuming Burlington or the area, as Bean knocks down a 3 here and brings us back into a tie at 33 all.
That's starting off how they started the third quarter, dropping a 3.
Alex Bean with 7 points tonight, his first triple. Nearly taken away, but LaBelle's able to get back near midcourt and retrieve it. LaBelle, nice pass across the lane to Allen, who flips it up and off the glass. (35-33) Red Riots as we approach 6 minutes remaining.
Mitchell and LaBelle, good-looking freshmen for Orono.
Yes, they are.
Good size, good basketball skill.
Those up fakes on Mitchell. Coming to his right, passes off to DeGrasse, who attacks the baseline. Back to Brooks in the corner. Vos hands back to DeGrasse, spinning in the lane, trying to get a shot up and denied. Active hands and good defense that time from Johnny Jones. And then an offensive foul is the call against Hughes as he was trying to break it out for the Red Riots.
Yeah, as soon as the ball came to Hughes, Vos clung right up to him, and the only way that Hughes felt he could get space was to extend his arm and push off. Could have just used his dribble to retrieve, but it was an instant reaction from Hughes, and unfortunately got called for the offensive foul on that one.
Back to the Coyotes, a 3 off the inbound. Unable to dial it in was Whitmore, and here come the Red Riots. Hughes head up into the front court. Jones down low. Allen strong to the bucket. 6 points in the fourth for Matt Allen.
Yeah, it's just good offense. Hughes bringing it down the middle, kicking it to the wing or to the deep corner, and Allen just continuing his run down to the play side block.
Bose catch, shoot, lay it in, no. Wave it off for the offensive foul. Credit to Amari LaBelle for the defensive positioning. Can start to feel the momentum swing towards the home team here. Orono on top by 4 with 5:10 remaining.
Yeah, big defensive play by LaBelle there, and a big offensive play earlier for him attacking the hoop and being able to get the dump off to the backside to Allen. He's doing it on both ends now for Orono.
Here's Mitchell, the other freshman, going on the attack. Back to Allen. Now in the hands of Hughes, trying to work around the screen up top. Loses the ball in the lane. A fight for it. Allen picks it off the court. Tries to dribble it. And that was a deadly mistake taken away by the Coyotes. They've got it up to DeGrasse. Into the corner. Bean rises for 3. Can't connect. And Hughes with the rebound. Touch foul in the backcourt called against Clausen. Bergen Soderberg getting ready to re-enter here for the Red Riots. From a lawnmower to a skidder, Bangor Tire Company has you covered since 1927. You can visit 514 Colebrook Road in Herman or at BangorTireCompany.com. Our coverage also brought to you in part by The Growing Place and Polish, helping families grow for less while polishing your home for a fraction of retail cost. Check them out first, check them out often. Do green with sustainability always trending at 1221 Broadway and 548 Hammond Street in Bangor. Allen hard to the basket, lots of contact, couldn't get the shot but gets the ball back. Mitchell thought about a 3, instead attacks the vacated side of the lane, counted and one.
Yeah, good tough move by Allen to be able to get up there through contact. Questionable no call on the play before with Allen. Could have been an offensive foul, could have been a block.
And then the senior leadership presence of mind when Mitchell, he saw his eyes looking at the rim, kind of stuck out his right arm to Allen and said, no, you got an avenue right here. Mitchell unable to connect from the line, but he's into double figures now with 11. (39-33), Orono by 6. Vos with an up fake in the corner. He attacks on the baseline, gets the contact, but the shot just falls off the rim. 2 free throws coming up for the Coyote senior. Oops. Brooks Vos, a couple of free throws tonight, 7 points. To his credit, he averages 8.5 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 1.1 assists per game. First free throw offline. You can experience the Bennett Auto Center difference at 99 Thatcher Street in Bangor, online at BennettAutoCenter.com. And it's hockey and basketball season in Orono. For Black Bear tickets, visit GoBlackBears.com. Go Blue. Vos 1 of 2 at the line, makes this a 5-point game. Hughes doing a lot of dribbling, now elevating from the right elbow, can't get the shot to fall. Rather quick one-and-done trip there for the Red Riots.
Yeah, did a lot of probing, couldn't find anyone to get into the offense with, and decided to take it himself.
Vos trying to drop it off to a teammate, but it was the freshman LaBelle waiting for it. He drops the shoulder at the other end. Old Town can't believe it, especially Charlie DeGrasse, because it's free throws coming up for LaBelle.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It kind of looked like the shoulder was lowered by LaBelle on DeGrasse, but might have been the angle that he was trying to get into to launch. But either way, the officials called it a block.
Amari LaBelle at the line. He had a couple of threes in the second quarter and a free throw to add to the tally right there. Old Town Redemption Center, family owned for 30 years. They're open Monday through Saturday with monthly $100 giveaways at 13 Chester Street in Old Town. Call 827-7887. LaBelle 1 for 2 at the line, so the lead remains 6. Still just a 2-possession game here. Clausen needs a little help after picking up the dribble. Bean over to Whitmore. Back to Clausen, trying to work around the screen. LaBelle using some of that length to nearly knock the ball free.
Yeah, he's quick too. I'd say Clausen's probably a little quicker, so that length can help negate some of that.
Bose tried to rise for a three off the dribble and couldn't connect. Allen with a rebound. Hughes looking over his shoulder as he crosses into the front court with less than 3 minutes remaining. LaBelle gets it to the other freshman. Mitchell in the corner. Too strong on the three. LaBelle trying to swat it to keep it alive, but can't do so. Long pass up ahead to Bean. Bean hands to Whitmore, and a timeout was called right as he was in the gather, rising for that shot. Old Town wants to talk things over with 2:37 remaining on the clock. 40-34 our score here in Orono. Ticket TV coverage brought to you in part by Maine Online, with over 60 online degree and certificate programs from Maine's flagship university. You can apply now. umaine.edu/online. Hartford's Auto Service offers complete auto repair for all makes and models. Over 30 years of experience at 62 Liberty Drive in Herman. Give them a call today at 989-6322. Acadia Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, including 3 in Bangor and a new location coming to Brewer. Find out more at acadiafcu.org. And Saliba's Rug Cleaners, family-owned for over 70 years, specializing in rug cleaning and repair. Visit 69 Hillside Avenue in Bangor or salibasrugcleaners.com. After tonight, just one more game remains on Ticket TV. That is tomorrow night at the Stable. Hamden Academy versus Bangor Girls Class A basketball. And then it is on to Tourney 2026.
It's part of a rivalry week here on Ticket TV.
Closing it out in style. Ellsworth MDI, Old Town Orono here. Bangor Hamden tomorrow night. Little space here for Whitmore, so he takes the mid-range jumper but can't connect. Soderberg's there for the loose ball rebound. LaBelle got caught up in the lane. No, he didn't. He took a bump.
I think he had Clausen on his hip. Ended up hugging him a little bit. Caused him to get a block call.
That's the 5th foul against the Coyotes, so free throws the rest of the way for the Red Riots with 2:14 remaining on the clock.
Yeah, Old Town started off great. Just like they did the third quarter with a 3 from Bean to start. Gone dry since.
Mitchell with LaBelle with a couple of points here at the line in the fourth quarter. Make it 3. 8-point lead now for the Red Riots as they've begun stretching it out a little bit, 42-34. Old Town led by 1 after 3 quarters. That ball off the hands of Whitmore and out of play. Inbound over the top here to Soderberg. He quickly gets it across the timeline. Hands off to Hughes. Hughes into the corner to Mitchell. LaBelle getting hounded there. Out top with Hughes. Looks like DeGrasse was trying to grab him a little bit there, and the foul does come in now with 1:47 left on the clock. Brady Hughes at the line, 7 points tonight for the senior on senior night. Hughes splits the pair, but do we have a lane violation? Yes, we do. And a chance at another. And that one missed as well. Another foul down low. This whistle going against the Red Riots. Minute 46 here in this regular season finale for both teams. Orono's season will continue to the Class C playoffs next week. The Coyotes' year coming to an end in the next minute and 40 seconds. Trying to step into a three there, unable to connect, but Whitmore saves it in play. Another deep try by Clausen. This time catches rim, but Soderberg with the rebound. Soderberg grabbed in the backcourt with 87 seconds remaining, so he'll make the long walk down to the free throw line, trying to extend this Red Riot lead out to double figures. Ticket TV, always free, live, and on demand. You can catch this game at 929theticket.com once it processes. And you can give us a follow on social media, TikTok, sports.net.maine, Facebook, 92.9 The Ticket, and on Instagram, 92.9 The Ticket. Soderberg, perfect trip to the line. The senior has 6 tonight, and that Orono lead is up to 11. Vos at the free throw line. Clausen will try another one and hit this one. Clausen with his 3rd triple of the night. That's how he's got all 9 of his points. And another foul here on the Red Riots. .71 seconds on the board. Orono on top by 8 after that last made 3. Red Riots all hanging out in the backcourt right now, just getting ready for defense as LaBelle misses the first. 3 makes from the line and 9 points for the game. Freshman trying to get into double figures and does just that.
He's had a good game, both ends of the court.
Vos will rise for 3. He can't connect. Rebound brought down by Allen. Hughes fouled in the backcourt as we dip under a minute to play. Brady Hughes heading to the line on senior night with 8 points. Referees just talking things over here with head coach Mark Melvin.
I think it's Clausen's 5th.
Yeah, he's having to check out now. Jack Braun, a junior, will replace him for the final 58.6. Perfect trip for Hughes, gives him 10 for the game. 48-37 as the ball's brought into Braun. Less than a minute remaining. Whitmore returns it to Braun. He'll throw up a jumper that comes up short. Allen catches the rebound out of the air.
I think that Braun had that deflected a little bit when he was trying to go up with it, got tapped out of his hand.
Hughes with a chance to add a couple more from the free throw line here. A reminder coming up after this one, it's the McDonald's postgame show here on Ticket TV. Postgame highlights, final stats from this ball game, as well as play and player of the game, and getting ready for the Ticket TV regular season finale tomorrow night at Hamden. Old Town clearing out the bench here with 41.9 seconds remaining. Brooks Vos, the lone starter that remains out there for the Coyotes, a senior. And now Orono bringing on 4 new players as well here. Well, that's if Hughes can hit this free throw, so some added pressure for him at the line. He does just that. Brady will check out with a dozen points on senior night. And the home fans getting ready to celebrate an 11th win of the season for the Red Riots. In here to Peter Curtis, bringing it up court. Deep three for Vos, trying to cap his high school career. Curtis down low, got a hand on it, but the ball pops off the baseline and out of play. And Vos will now check out for the final time in his high school career. Brooks Vos, the senior, finishing up with 8 points here tonight for the Coyotes. Orono's just got to get this one across the timeline.
Yeah, Vos had a good senior year. To be on a rebuilding team, it's never fun, but good leadership for Old Town to have for the youth.
Orono is trying to make something happen there, so we get a steal in the lane. Maybe some action left in here yet. Nice pass across the way over to Spencer for 2 points. Peter Curtis with the nice assist.
That was a nice pass, nice whip pass with his right arm.
Orono just dribbling out the final seconds. There's the horn, and the Red Riots victorious in this rivalry matchup, 50-39 over the Old Town Coyotes. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show comes your way next on Ticket TV.
Darling's Kia is your #1 Kia dealer in Maine, and we've got something for everyone. Whether you're shopping for an all-wheel drive gas, EV, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, Darling's Kia has a full lineup to choose from. Plus, enjoy affordable lease programs and other incredible deals on award-winning Kias, all covered by our 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business. The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. Shop Darling's Kia.
You'll do better at Darling's.
Your local family-owned McDonald's on Wilson Street in Brewer, Union Street and Main Street in Bangor are currently hiring new team members. Schedules that fit your life with full-time, part-time, and flexible schedules that adjust with your needs. Pair individualized schedules with tuition assistance to further your education. It's a great, future-focused combination. Apply today at jobs.mchire.com. Search for your locally owned McDonald's on Wilson Street, Union Street, and Main Street. Explore your future at jobs.mchire.com.
Brand name footwear for hardworking days and laid-back nights. We've got it. Miller's Workshop, Acme Road in Brewer, for brands that work.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org.
Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center offers fantastic food and drinks in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere with 29 flat-screen TVs for your sports viewing pleasure and an arcade with prizes for the whole family to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a drink at the bar while watching your favorite sports team or trying to find a place to bring the family for a great meal out, Heroes is the place to be. Heroes also offers takeout or catering for any event in the Bangor area, large or small.
Come for the food.
Stay for the friends.
Share the love at Quirk Subaru. Lease a Crosstrek for just $399 per month, or save over $4,500 on Outback Touring XT. Supporting local organizations that make a difference in the greater Bangor region. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
While some are chasing gold, Mainers like us are braving the cold, knowing warmer days are right around the corner. This is when the real work begins at Harvey RV and Marine in Glenburn. Sales, service, preparation for unforgettable road trips and peaceful cruises on Maine lakes. We train for the best adventures yet to come. Are you ready? We are at Harvey RV and Marine, just 6 minutes past Tractor Supply, Outer Broadway, Glenburn.
Welcome back to Orono High School for the final time tonight on Ticket TV. You see the home fans out there on the court conversing and celebrating after a 50-39 win here on senior night for the Red Riots over the Coyotes on Ticket TV. We welcome you into the McDonald's postgame show here on Ticket TV. Presented, of course, by your local family-owned McDonald's, Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, Wilson Street in Brewer. And let's get this postgame show underway, how we always do, with a look at the next home highlights. There's Mitchell in the early going, rattling home a well, see, I was about to say a 3, and then I think we later learned that it was a 2 at the half when we were going through our scoring, and we were +1 on Orono.
I did cross them back to a 2 on that one. I was thinking it had to be that because that's the only one that was kind of blocked out of our screen.
Yeah, I did as well. Here's Hughes stepping into a 3 and rattling one home again. The home side getting some friendly rims here tonight. Hughes finishing off a fast break as well. The other freshman, LaBelle, in the corner, showing off the shooting from distance. And there's Allen with a nice putback, grabbing the rebound and scoring all in one motion for the Red Riots. Good ball movement here leads to a open jumper for Mitchell, knocking it down. Here come the Coyotes in the second half. It appears that we had one camera that wanted to take replays tonight, and it was pointed at this basket.
I was watching. There's Vose with his Nowitzki, and there's Vose with his Larry Bird.
That was a little old-fashioned move there by the freshman.
Mitchell with his little baby hook.
Whitmore, he's a good-looking
Whitmore
young
had a good
player
game too. Yeah, like I said, both these teams have pretty good, talented youth.
Clausen knocking down a 3. DeGrasse knocking down 1. Both shot it decently well from distance tonight. Mitchell spinning into the lane. Here's Bean with a take. LaBelle with a great dump there for Allen. Remember that one. That might be our play of the game once we come back to it. Nice pass at the end, off an assist from the freshman Peter Curtis, whipping it down low to Jordan Spencer. And there are the post-game highlights presented by Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Time now for the game recap. The Old Town Coyotes were led by 9 points from Ethan Clausen off of 3 made threes. Averaged just 3.9 points per game this year, but 9 tonight to lead the way for his Coyotes, 8 for Brooks Vose, 7 points for Ian Whitmore, 5 for Alex Bean, and then we had 2 for Jordan Spencer for the Coyotes, total of 39. Orono Red Riots were led by a dozen points from Brady Hughes. He had 5 at the charity stripe in the fourth quarter. 11 points apiece from the senior Matt Allen and the freshman Will Mitchell. 10 points for the other freshman Amari LaBelle, and 6 points for Bergen Soderberg for their total of 50. Time now to give you the play of the game, and I'm going to try to throw our producer and director a curveball here, Chris. Now, he's down below us in the little bullpen section here in between the seats at Orono, so I'm not directly looking at him as I throw this curveball. We told him one thing in the break for the play of the day. Now I'm going to see if he can go back to that Amari LaBelle drop-off to Matt Allen that we just saw, where LaBelle attacking the left side of the lane, number 50 for the Red Riots, passing it over to big number 44, Matt Allen on the other side. Believe it was, what was that, late third quarter, early fourth?
Yep.
Well, that's the other end of the court. We saw it in the replay, so we know it's in there. We know it's in there. We just have to get to the bottom of it.
This is it.
I think he did that. Look at that work from producer director extraordinaire, Marcus Caesar, right there, play of the game. Amari LaBelle drawing in the defense, drawing in the attention, which was well-deserved at that point as he was really starting to not take over the game, but
he was pretty impactful in the whole
game.
He
was, yeah.
He really kind of stood out, and whether he was scoring a lot or just doing a lot of different things, he was noticeable out there.
Whether he had the basketball or was moving without it. Here's another look at his work tonight as LaBelle knocking down a three. And actually, yeah, we're rolling this one right into the freshman combo here. It was senior night in Orono, but the freshman LaBelle stealing the play and the player of the game with a 10-point effort here tonight. He had a couple of made threes in the second quarter, helped the Red Riots really clinch things and close things out down the stretch with 5 points at the free throw line in the fourth. Amari LaBelle, 4 points at the line in the fourth, and Amari LaBelle, the freshman, is our player of the game. It's presented by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Heroes in downtown Bangor, the place to take the family out for a great meal and some fun. The official sports grill of Ticket TV, and you can order takeout at herosportsgrill.com. A reminder that there was a game going on tonight down in Ellsworth where the Eagles of Ellsworth were hosting the MDI Trojans. We'll see if we can get you a score on that one before we exit the air here tonight. Just one more game remains on the Ticket TV regular season schedule, the Ticket TV schedule for the 25-26 basketball season. That's tomorrow night at the Stable at Hampden Academy. Girls basketball at 6:30 between the Broncos and the Rams. And then, as you see, it's on to Turning 2026, your tournament headquarters, 92.9 The Ticket, beginning next Tuesday night with the new Class S tournament from the Cross Center. Well, the only thing left to do now is give credit to our Ticket TV crew around the grounds. And I'm being told I got to do this by memory, but we got a small crew here tonight, so it shouldn't be too hard. We got Sydney Hurst working the camera. We got Isaiah Kennel to my back on scoreboard. We got Marcus Caesar down in the pit running the whole show. And Chris Hoare off to my left, my broadcast partner, on this penultimate game of the Ticket TV season.
The good news is you didn't have to read it was Ernie Clark like the other night when they were
just misattribute the credit to someone else at the end of it.
Big shoes to fill. So
there we go. A lot of pressure, but we got through it, as did the Red Riots on senior night. Orono victorious over Old Town, 50-39. I'm Mark Paulette for our Ticket TV crew, signing off. You've been watching high school basketball on Ticket TV.
High school sports on Ticket TV is presented by Dairy Queen Bangor. Get a DQ treat today at Dairy Queen on Broadway in Bangor. Closed for the season, reopening mid-February. Your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Greenway Equipment Sales in Bangor and Ellsworth. Nothing runs like a deer. Dairy Queen Old Town. Head to Dairy Queen in Old Town and try the Crispy Onion Cheeseburger Meal Deal. A juicy cheeseburger topped with crispy onions, served with fries, a drink, and a small sundae. Find them at 613 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town. Casella. Good pay, good people, good life. Darlings Auto Group. You'll do better at Darlings. Visit darlings.com. Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. The Furniture Gallery, a family-owned Maine company with locations in Bangor, Augusta, North Windham, and Topsom. Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Praise Auto Sales, over 40 years of trust, integrity, and dependability. Visit praiseautosales.com. Levesque Business Solutions, your one-stop source for office equipment and office furniture. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing since 1971. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Northeast Driving School, Greater Bangor's #1 driving school for 56 years. Eastern Maine Community College, start your future at emcc.edu. Bangor Savings Bank since 1852. At Bangor Savings Bank, you matter more. Visit bangor.com. And Quirk Auto Group. It's your truck or SUV. Find it at Quirk. Online at quirkauto.com. High school sports on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Maine Online, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Uno Pizzeria and Grill, Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Danforth's Down Home Supermarkets, The Fitch Company, AM Construction and Roofing, Back Alley Bar and Restaurant, Madden Generator Services, Maine Athletics, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Novus Auto Glass,
Union Street Towing, Quality Automotive, Bangor Mall Cinemas, Premium Choice Broadband, Resto Pros, Hartford's Auto Service, Old Town Redemption Center, Bennett Auto Center, The Growing Place and Polish, Bangor Tire Company, Pat's Pizza in Hamden, Hillside Athletics, Angelo's Pizzeria, Hidden Meadows Golf Course, Sweet Frog, The Farmer's Table, Knowlton Automotive, American Made Home Goods, Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Auto Radiator Services, Maniac Snack Shack and Sniff and Snack, Penobscot Cleaning Services, Creative Options LLC, Brewer Federal Credit Union, Down East Toyota, Harvey RV and Marine, Seaboard Federal Credit Union, W.S. Emerson, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Husson University, Napa Auto Parts, and Hammond Lumber Company. High School Sports on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket.